is a lady who is very much passionate about Toastmaster, and she's always ahead in planning, and she's already planning for her speech contest. So we will be listening to Trishia soon, but before I would like to invite evaluator, none other than our very much Patrick. Patrick, would you please like to just explain what you will be looking for Trishia's speech today? Patrick?
Okay. It is always a pleasure for me to listen to Tricia give a speech, but especially to be her evaluator. Her speech title is Living Life Backwards, and it is, correct me if I'm wrong, Tricia, but on the agenda it says Innovative Planning Level 3, Increasing Knowledge and Connect with Storytelling, if that's correct. Okay, and it's an excellent title. I'm guessing what she's going to say, as I'm sure all of us are. Let us welcome Tricia.
Thank you very much, Patrick. We indeed have to welcome Tricia, and we have to learn from her how she is looking backwards. To you, Tricia, with your speech titled Living Life Backwards. Tricia.
Thank you. Do you dread taking home a new friend to meet your family, especially someone you might be dating? I know I do, because it's inevitable, right? Out come the family album and the baby pictures, and this person that you're just getting to know looks at all your embarrassing baby photos, and most of them are probably of you naked because you're a baby and you don't have any clothes on most of the time. Well, to add insult to injury, not only do I have to suffer through watching my friend looking through these photos, but my parents will then inevitably tell them the story of my birth. Picture it. It's October 6th, 1971. My father's sitting watching a baseball game. It's the World Series. It's like the World League Soccer end of the World Series all tied into one long several weeks of baseball. My mother, Patricia, comes in the room. David, it's time. He's like, oh, we have plenty of time. Let me finish watching the game. A few minutes later, my mother comes back into the room. David, we have to go. It's time for the baby. So my father gets up and takes my mother to the hospital. Well, after many hours, I finally graced the world with my presence. But I can't be like any other baby. I come into this world backwards. Yes, I was a breech baby. And I tended to live my life backwards for quite some time. Yeah, I grew up and I went to kindergarten. I was 5 years old. And at the end of this year, my teacher pulled my parents aside and said, I just don't feel like Trisha's ready to go on to first grade. She's too shy. She's too quiet. She doesn't talk in class. So she held me back. Yes, I failed kindergarten. That is an accomplishment in of itself. Well, I continued to struggle through school. I just didn't seem to be doing as well as my other friends. I studied very hard, but was continuously told by my parents, by my teachers, by my friends that I was lazy, that I was slow, that I was even stupid. I just didn't understand what was wrong. Well, Actually, when I was in 5th grade, which I had to repeat as well, they did some testing and they figured out my problem. I was dyslexic. This is a learning disability where you tend to see things differently. I saw things backwards. So you might see cat as C-A-T. Well, I saw cat as T-A-C. And this, my friends, was the root of all my problems. Why I had such a hard time learning. Why I couldn't figure out math to save my life. It was because I saw things backwards. Once I was diagnosed with this problem, I was set aside with a person who helped me understand how to look at things just a little differently. I learned a whole other way of studying, and I went on to continue to finish high school. I even was able to attend college. And having this person help me turn my life completely around, it made my life so much easier. I wasn't struggling to follow everyone while I was still going backwards. Now, you might not have been born backwards. You might not have a learning disability, but I guarantee that you have something in your life that you would like to be better at. Well, my suggestion is to you is to look for someone who's able to do this and ask them for help. Try and find a different way of doing it if it's not working for you. Maybe if you can find the right person, you will be able to turn your life around as well. And I can't wait to see where you go from here. Back to you.